Another critical operation tool is the backup functions and the restore. This happens so many times that you wish to restore a validated backup, for example, because you faced a critical configuration outage, right, or for any reason. With DCNM, you can stay confident and you can retrieve the last backup or a golden backup for any fabrics at any time and restore it when you need. DCNM offers you the options to schedule your backup of your choice at regular timings or on demand or trigger automatic backup based on new changes. Backup and restore is not limited to VXLAN VPN. It supports the classic LAN or the external LAN, and you can even back up the whole multi-site domain. And for the classic LAN and external fabric, you can even restore the configuration for a single device. There are two types of automatic backup for the fabric configuration and intent. Either you enable an hourly backup or you schedule a fabric backup at regular intervals. DCNM backs up only when there is a configuration push. DCNM triggers the automatic backup only if you didn't trigger any manual backup after the last configuration push. And you can mark one or multiple backup as a golden backup if you wish to keep a kind of reference configuration to restore in case of a critical outage, right? And when fabrics are members of a multi-site domain, DCNM backups and restore all fabrics. Let's walk through the demo. The function of backup restore is initiated from the fabric builder. In case of multi-site domain, the backup is configured under the MSD fabric. The key reason is that the overlay information related to the MSD fabric is backup across all fabric members of the MSD, of the multi-site domain. From the multi-site view, you can trigger a manual backup. And you want to make this backup your golden reference for further restore. The duration of the backup depends on the number of nodes to backup across all fabrics. When done, you can restore a backup. So as you can see, several backup files are available with different colors. Light blue refers to automatic backup, dark blue to manual backups, and as you can see, there is a golden backup. Select the last backup you just created. There is information related to the DCNM versions, the date of the backup, and you can tick the checkbox to mark this backup as a golden backup if you wish. Now you have two golden backups, right? So this being done, go to the network control page. Select the two available networks and do continue. Before any actions, verify that the bridging and routing functions across the multi-site domain is working as expected. Remember, you marked this as your golden backup. Now, remove the networks from all nodes, including the border gateways. So uncheck the network for the 4 border gateways and uncheck the network for the 2 leaf nodes on Fabric 2. Save and deploy. When done, check that the network connectivity between the two sites is lost, right? So return to the MSD fabric and start restoring the last golden backup. Select the last golden backup and press next. As you can notice, there are several differences between your running configuration and the golden backup across the two fabrics. Open one Delta config to preview the differences, and you can notice here that the profile web T1 is missing. The preview is optional, right? So you can trust DCNM without going to the preview. It's just up to you. Press next to start the restore. That takes some minutes to prepare the configuration to be deployed, depending on the Delta config itself and the number of nodes involved with the restoring process. When completed, go to the next to start the deployment. The configuration is then built to be deployed to all the devices, and then you can deploy it. It will take several seconds to deploy all the configuration across all the devices of interest. After a couple of minutes, network connectivity between the two fabrics have been restored. You can double check this by going to the network configuration page. Select the two networks and continue. As you can see, the two networks have been restored on all nodes, including the interfaces. So everything is back, up and running. Thank you for watching. This last section on backup and restore concludes this module number 6. In this module, you have seen the daily operation tools that DCNM embeds. It includes a dashboard with your dashlets, a topology where you can see the status of each node in real time. You can do a search of any element across multiple fabrics, including the physical path for a particular overlay network. You can visualize the compute stack with the physical host, the virtual machine of a vCenter or multiple vCenters, Kubernetes containers, and OpenStack. If you want to understand the network utilization and the life history of an endpoint, when does it move from leaf node 1 to leaf node 10, how they are distributed across your fabric, then DCNM integrates the endpoint locator applications. We have seen that the network utilization isn't without rest, right? So you can visualize the network utilization across a timeline of any interfaces. You get alarms in real time for various categories and with different severity levels, and you can create your own alarms. And we have just seen that you can back up automatically any fabric of all fabrics or when you want and restore it. Okay, so you have seen the 6 modules that cover the essential functions of DCNM 11. There is one remaining module which is crucial if you want to understand the Cisco vision and the evolution of the multi-site, multi-domain, and multi-cloud for the standalone NXOS. Thank you for watching and talk to you in the next and last module.